Thank you, everyone. I'm going to come around here so I have the chance to be a little closer to everybody. Let me begin by thanking Ketzi for her kind words. And I'm going to speak to you like this. Thank you to Ketzi, who is going to be an outstanding councilwoman. She's got big shoes to fill in our community with Maria, who's obviously going on to bigger and better things. But we know that Ketzi understands the importance of staying connected to our community. Something that Danilo understands so well in his role in Harrisburg. I want you to know that Danilo's going to be my guy in Harrisburg. He'll be in and out of the governor's office, and he'll be making sure that this community is always heard from, always represented, and always top of mind. You need to know that I am humbled by your support. I am grateful that you have my back. And I want you to know I do not take it for granted. You have powerful voices, and your voices matter. And the fact that you believe in me and trust me to deliver for you means a great deal to me. We're going to work together to make sure we give every Pennsylvania child an opportunity to get a great education, no matter the zip code. And we are going to continue to work together to make sure that when that child walks to school and walks home, you don't have to worry about their safety. Our kids deserve to live in safe communities everywhere in Philadelphia. As Attorney General, Maria called me and said, we need more help in Kensington. We deployed people from my office to go in and try and take those dealers who are bringing poisons to our kids out of our neighborhood. The people who are using guns illegally to hold them accountable. And in a moment where people are worried, rightfully so, where there's not always that level of accountability, we brought that to the neighborhoods that we've shown up in, and we care. And that work is going to continue when I am your governor. You have my word. You will never. We have to have compassion in our hearts. And we have to make sure that we treat drug addiction as a disease, not a crime. We have to make sure that we are bringing services into our communities so that people have the help that they deserve, that we attack poverty, we attack mental health issues, and that we make the investments necessary for businesses to thrive. Those are the ways we can create strong and healthy communities. And so when I'm governor, we'll invest in our kids' schools, we'll invest in public safety, and we're going to grow our economy. We have an initiative focused specifically for small businesses in Pennsylvania to help them get access to the capital, the dollars that they need to fix up their buildings, to invest in the workforce, to make more product, and finally, to be able to get more business from the Commonwealth. We should be hiring Latino businesses to do the work of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You could not have a clearer contrast in this race for governor. On the one hand, my opponent, he is by far the most dangerous and extreme candidate ever to run for office in Pennsylvania. He has routinely dismissed this community and cast y'all aside. Let me tell you what I believe. That no matter what you look like, or where you come from, who you love, who you pray to, you belong here in Pennsylvania. You Pennsylvania, and I want to be a governor for all Pennsylvanians. Are Sophia, Jonah, Max, and Ruben. And I don't live too far away from here, but we live in a different zip code. And my children look different than some of your children. And I'm aware that because of how they look, they get certain opportunities that maybe your children don't get. And that does not sit well with me. I refuse to accept that here in Pennsylvania. All God's children deserve the opportunity to succeed, deserve the opportunity to have a shot, and deserve the opportunity to have a governor who gives a damn about them. I will be that governor for each and every one of your children and each and every one of you. And I want you to know that I feel called to do this service. Because in addition to being grounded by our 4 children, my wife and family and I are grounded by our faith. Now listen, I'm definitely not here to preach at you or tell you what to believe, but I want you to know what I believe. My scripture tells me that no one is required to complete the task, but neither are we free to refrain from it. Let me tell you what that means. That means that each of us has a responsibility to get off the sidelines, to get in the game and do our part. I am trying to do my part for each and every one of you. I'm trying to make sure that I serve the public and lift everyone up. I'm trying to do my part to make sure you have a safe place to raise your kids, good schools for them, and an opportunity for your businesses to thrive. That's the kind of governor I want to be for all of you. Listen, I am blessed to know that Maria Quinones Sanchez has my back. I'm blessed to know that Kenzie has my back. Danilo has my back. And I mean, this is no disrespect to these 3 people who I adore. They've got titles next to their name, but they're not the ones with the power. You're the ones with the power. But you got a voice. We need you to use your voice. We need you to rise up and speak to your neighbors and let them know what's at stake and let them know just how dangerous the opposition is and let them know that I'm going to be a governor who gives a damn about them. If you can just give me your voice, let that rise up and make a whole lot of noise in our community, and I promise you, I'm going to bust my back for you for the next 4 years as your governor.